welcome back to my channel. My name is Brooklyn and today's video is going to be my March wrap up. I really think I didn't read a lot of stuff in March, but the reality is I read 9 books, just none of them were my physical books, which is really bad, but I honestly had such a great time binge reading a particular series that I'm going to talk about today. I just went with the vibes of mood reading and I went there. So that's what I'm going to be speaking about today. It was a fun month, a very interesting month of reading. Lots of Kindle, lots of audio. So the first books that I read, I planned to do a 24-hour reading vlog, and my main thing was to see how many pages I could read of Kingdom of Ash. In reality, this turned into me not picking this up. I think I picked it up once and read 10 pages or something, and then I was like, I'm gonna try this book that I'm just gonna do something around the house, and I'm gonna try to listen to this book that I'd been recommended to from Brie from 4 Paws and a Book. So I picked it up. It's called Neon Gods. It's the first book in the Dark Olympus series, and when I tell you I was obsessed, I was obsessed. I was looking up fan art in the middle of listening to this book going, I am blown away by this. This is my new favorite series. I love everything about it. I am just in love with everything that this series is offering me. And then when I found out there's going to be 10 books in this series, I was beside myself. So that then led me to read all 6 of the books that are currently out, and I gave them all 5 stars except for the last one that I read, which was Midnight Ruin, so book 6. I gave that 4.5 stars. And then I want to say, Radiant Sin, book number 4, that one I gave 4.5 stars. 4 stars on Goodreads, but everything else was 5 stars. I was blown away. I think my favorite was probably the first 2. When I tell you this series gives you everything, it really does. It gives you polyamorous relationships, gay, lesbian, literally anything you're after, BDSM, voyeurism, it'll give you what you want. Just maybe look up what it involves in case you might be triggered by something, or you don't really want to read that, but it definitely is smutty, but it comes along with a plot as well. So I really enjoyed that aspect of all these books. Hades and Persephone is always my favorite Greek mythology love story. And I think it's just done in such a way that just blows me away every time. I don't know why. I love the contrast between Persephone's and Hades. As you can see, I love my Lore Olympus back there. Amazing. But to have a deep dive into other couples that sometimes they aren't paired like this is so good, and I can't wait to read the rest of this series. That she comes out with about 2 books a year for this series that I've noticed. So the next book comes out in August, so I will be picking that up immediately because I can't wait any longer. I think about it on a daily basis now. It is one of my new favorite series and I want to buy it physically, but I just can't afford because there's so many books, but they have very pretty covers as well. So yes, and because I was in my Katie Robert hangover period, I thought I'm gonna pick something else up by her, and this one is actually in the same world. I think it was a bit confusing. I wasn't sure if it was set before or after. I'm pretty sure it was before, and yeah, this one was called Desperate Measures. And this is number 1 in the Wicked Villains series. So this one follows Disney stories. So this one was following Aladdin, characters out of Aladdin. I've never seen Aladdin, which is crazy. I know. Makes me want to watch it now, but for different reasons. But I really don't know who in there. It was following Jasmine, at least. I know that one. And I guess the other guy, it wasn't following the genie, so that's what I can tell you about Aladdin. But yeah, it was based off that very loosely, of course. But yeah, I just had such a great time with this book too. No plot in this one. The minuscule amount of plot. And the smut wasn't, and the relationship wasn't as good as it was in the previous books. It just it was kind of like a bit of no consent situation, so that was a bit but I still enjoyed it. I think, what did I give it? I think I gave it 4 stars, but it'd probably be a 3.5, even towards a 3. I might change that. But yeah, I did still enjoy it, and it sufficed me for my Katie Robert need till the next one comes out at least. And then I read 2 books that are for a video that I am currently working on with a group of people, lots of people, so I'm not going to talk too much about them, but I read The Hunted, which is like an Australian book. I'm really not going to tell you too much about it or anything because I go in it a lot in my vlog. So I read that one, and I will say I didn't really enjoy this one, but yes, I read it. I think it being Australian had a lot to do with me not enjoying it, but you shall see more about that. And then the last book I read in March is Hate, the first book in the Madison Kate series by Tate James. This has led me onto another binge path because I'm now on the 2nd book of that and loving it. It's a why choose kind of situation, and lots of angry men that are kind of in a gang, and there's a stalker situation going on. There's lots happening, but I'm here for all of it, and I did really enjoy this book. I think I'm enjoying it more now though, but more on that later. But yeah, stay tuned for that vlog because it is a fun one, another collaboration with a lot of amazing booktubers that you probably all are aware of, so that's coming later on in this month, so definitely stay tuned for that. But that is all that I read in March. I honestly had a really great month looking back on it. I was feeling a bit blur about it, but once I kind of looked at my Goodreads and then remembered how good Dark Olympus is, I actually had a really great reading month, so I need to stop being so hard on myself. But yeah, that is all today. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss out on more of my videos, more sprints, and anything else that I put on here. I hope you have a lovely day, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!